All right, I'm gonna give you 3 things that you must avoid if you want to speed up your trajectory towards success. Number 1 is alcohol. It goes without saying that putting ethanol or poison in your body is probably not the smartest thing in the world. And speaking from personal experience, I used to be one of the most party-hardy guys in my friend circle, I should say my old friend circle. The one that would be drinking the most, up the latest, and getting the most rowdiest. But with it came the next morning, the worst hangovers, not the ability to get up, talk to people, and really live my life. What you have to think about alcohol is, using an analogy as a tumor. So it's this cancer that's in your life that brings with a lot of people, places, and events. And it's not so much the alcohol that you're addicted to, it's the perception of you actually having fun from intoxicating yourself. So for me personally, when I gave up alcohol more than two and a half years ago now, I made the choice consciously to give it up because it was completely destroying my life and holding me back from the person that I know I wanted to become. Once I let go of alcohol, there was a time where I felt like shit because I wasn't stimulated anymore. I wasn't going out every Friday, sometimes every Saturday, and getting shit-faced and connecting with the same people I used to connect with. For a while, it was lonely, and for a while, it was, in my perception, in my mind that time, it was boring. But I needed to fucking go through that because I needed to detox from it. So without diving into too much, if you are drinking right now, your life, right? You can keep doing it. But think about the negative implications it has in your life right now. And from me studying success for the last 2 years, and from me actually being around successful people, especially my very close friends, they do not drink. And if they do, it might be once in a blue moon and not getting really fucked up, just maybe having a few drinks. If that. Success is about subtraction. The number one thing we can give up right now is alcohol. And me being a big partier in my youth, especially my early 20s, I can look back and say now that I wasted a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money doing shit that was actually just wasting my time. But of course, with my awareness at that time, that's felt right, that's who I was. But looking back at it in retrospect, if I had someone to show me the path that's outside of drinking, outside of stimulating yourself and feeling like you're having fun, I would have navigated my life in that direction. Second thing is giving up porn. This shit is like crack for your brain. And especially for men. Our seed is the most powerful force that we hold within our temples, within our bodies. And when you're spilling this seed into a sock before passing out, before, I don't know what the routine is nowadays, but when you're doing that shit, you're depleting your life energy, your life force. And now there's a huge like semen retention, no fat movement, and then you also see a surge of so many successful young men. It's hand in hand. So, of course, you're gonna go through the journey of experiencing what sexuality is, but it can end up in a very, very dark place where you can deplete yourself, where you can give away all of your life force to pixels on a screen. Think about how stupid that is. Fapping and releasing your seed to something that doesn't even exist. That's a facade. That's acting. That's an illusion. So this is more into the deeper side of it, the esoteric part of it, but let's just keep it practical. Why do you want to waste an hour or 45 minutes, half an hour a day to do something that's not building towards your life? And it's actually taking it away from you. Build up that momentum, hold that seed in, and use that channel into something more creative. Because sexual energy is creative energy. I wasn't creating content and making thousands of dollars and becoming the best version of myself when I was stuck in watching porn and allowing myself to deplete my sexuality. I was a complete failure at that point, looking back at life now. But I knew nothing better. I had no one to tell me that this is the way out. And even if someone told me, I was super addicted to it, that it would feel like telling a child that candy's not good for him. Yeah, of course he probably knows it's not, but he loves that shit, even though it might rot down his teeth. So let go of these things that are depleting you. Use that creativity to create something impactful for yourself and for your loved ones and for the world. The third thing is junk food. So what you have to realize is that your body is not designed to be processing junk food, whether that be seed oils, whether that be tap water, whether that be God knows what people eat these days, right? There's new and fake shit coming out every single day. If you put something fake in, you're gonna get fake results. If you put artificial foods and processed foods and things that are not real and that don't come from the earth, how is your temple gonna perform? Like you have, let's say if your friends or your family members have nice cars, right? When you go to the gas station, you have to pay for the premium fuel, things called 91 octane in Canada. If you put the shitty fuel in there, the car actually, I've tried it in a few of my cars, and it doesn't perform as well. It doesn't shift as nicely. And it can actually just mess the car up long term. Yeah, in the short term, when you're maybe in your youth, in your 20s, you can get away with eating a little bit of shit, a little bit of junk food. But long term, if you put toxins in your body, you're gonna get toxic results. Inputs equals outputs. So in short, success is about subtraction. Now, I'm not gonna give you a meal plan that is gonna work for you. Just think about the shit that you can cut out. You know, do intermittent fasting, drink lots of water, eat things that come from the earth, fruits, whole foods, things that align with you. Right? I'm not gonna jump into diet. You have to find what works for you and go stick with it. If you have more questions, just send me a DM on Instagram and we can maybe have a conversation there on what diet is best suitable for you at this point in time. Alcohol, completely going to destroy your reality and keep you in a low vibration. Same thing with porn. It's going to keep your seed depleted. It's going to keep your sexual energy to an extent that you can't create. You're blurting it out without knowing where to channel it. And the third thing is if your body and your temple is toxic, you're not going to be able to get to where you want to go. And even if you get there, you're not going to have the health, you're not going to have the vitality to enjoy your riches. And if you do these three things, you're going to get quantum leaps ahead of where you're at now. Then you're going to look back at your old version and say, wow, it was as simple as that. I just needed to cut things out. And alongside this, self-transcendence and the inner work will start to happen. And you start to become more aware, your consciousness will rise, and you'll have a much easier time manifesting the life that you want. Peace.